Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Persona 3 Reload. We're back again with, well, in case for those of you who are watching this when it's happening, there has been a special eclipse today, actually. And it's been really cool. I saw it because I live in Dallas. And I was able to be here to see it, and it was interesting. It was pretty cool. I really liked it. You know, there was actually a part where, you know, you're supposed to wear those glasses, but it was covered by the clouds, so it was like very hard to see with the glasses itself. I mean, the clouds, I mean, they were just like the cover for us pretty much most of the time. But, you know, don't worry, I made sure that my eyes are pretty good. But anyway, last time, in case you weren't here, we went through a bunch of social links last time, and I just noticed that for a good portion of the time that I had two part 26. That was my bad. I recently just fixed it. In case, for those of you who've seen it. But, yeah, we're back. We're gonna see what we're going to encounter. I think we're finally gonna be able to meet our main antagonist group. But first, we need to work through some more social links. So let's go visit the old couple again. This time we're gonna be able to level this social link up. Yeah, let's do it. Last time we really leveled up the Maiko.
Oh, we were just talking about you.
Oh, really? You should subscribe to my channel if you were just talking about me. Please, guys, you already know what the deal is. Hit that bell, subscribe if you haven't already done it. All that stuff, help with the algorithm, follow me on Twitch, blah, 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 you know.
I've been feeling a bit guilty for troubling you about the persimmon tree.
Really? I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, good one. I wouldn't worry about it. Glad you can joke around even at a time like this.
I wasn't even trying to choke, but okay.
Makes me feel like we're not so different, you and I. Lord knows I can't pass up a good pun. That persimmon tree is a reminder of our son.
Oh, trauma.
Actually, before his death, he was a teacher at GeckoCon.
Really
Planted
now?
that tree on graduation day with the students of his very first class.
Just when we thought that tree was about to bear fruit. Why now? Why do they want to cut it down now?
Dang, they want to cut off any remembrance of him. It'll be okay.
Thank you. I'm all right now. That made me feel a lot better. It's very comforting talking to you.
All I said was it'll be okay.
Oh, wow! You've really gone and captured my wife's heart. You must be popular with the ladies. My wife's no sucker after all.
I don't know about all that.
I feel I'm looking at myself when I was in my prime.
Really? Anyway, I feel like I've gotten closer with the old couple. Rank 5.
Don't fret too much about the tree. Just stop by when you have the chance.
Sure.
Oh, and take this. It's left over from earlier, but it's still good.
It really is? Crab bread.
Well then, you take care of yourself.
I hope it's good. Hope it gives my whole team a lot of health.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th.
Really?
These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening.
Yeah, I don't know, you might be the only one.
I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus.
Is that so?
But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan? There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Big news. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
In other words, this hasn't been the first time this dark hour thing has been an issue.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I don't know what you're
Remember
talking
those
about.
Yuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything.
Oh, she's gonna tell us.
Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space.
Time and space now.
We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
A source of unimaginable power.
What?
"14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo. My grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows. He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something.
Oh, we're going back into the anime?
To that end, he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident, and the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
You can't mean...
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
Really? Just like that? An accident that they created from the shadows created the Dark Hour. And Tartarus from the school.
According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed.
How are they connected to the school, though? I wonder, like, is it just because of the Kirijo group made the school? They're like, oh, let's, you know, we're shadows. Let's just turn the school right here that they have into our nest. Like, I wonder what was their thought process?
These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear. Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus? Don't tell me. Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Inside the school? What the heck? What were they doing, like, in a school? Like, how would they even just do that?
Then those students who were hospitalized.
It's just as you fear.
Wow. So they did the experiment there, lost control, shadows, boom. Said, yeah, we're gonna make this our hometown, baby. Make our own time, too. Bring none of these students in it.
It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them. So yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkokan High School.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind C's?
That is crazy. Those shadows, they split those big bosses that we've been fighting all this time. They split from there like, yeah, we're gonna make this our nest.
We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess? You lied to us?
Whoa, let's slow down here.
And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join Seas was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point.
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Ooh. I never had a choice either.
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takebaku, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
Come on, Yukari.
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Exactly.
I wonder.
That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people.
He's got a point.
The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all of this. In order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus, I must fight to protect everyone. 6 of them remain. Wow.
Hey.
Well, Yukon must be because you're a leader who could do it. Come on, man. Oh, we can ask him. How'd the public take it? Over 50 people were injured.
Yes.
Yes. Man, that's horrible. Under the pretense of assisting for the benefit of the group, she was subjected to experiments on her persona for many years.
Yes.
That's crazy. Me and Karijo could have known each other for a very long time. He joined us when he was only in middle school. At that time we had a third member too, but I digress. Very interesting. Let's go to Wild Duck Burger. It's been a while since we went there.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. Here are my requests.
Christmas star.
Wonderful.
Jacks for gloves. That red leaf plant. Is that the Christmas star? It was led to believe that there would be presents growing from this plant.
Well, then.
Oh man, really?
I won't insist you do anything, but it'd be greatly appreciated. Here are my requests.
Some of these I won't be able to do right away.
Have you gotten used to Very well, then.
Have I gotten used to battling with the persona? Yes. Dang, I need to get my money back up. This is a ridiculous amount of burgers. I wonder if I'll be able to finish everything. No matter how much I eat, the amount of burgers doesn't seem to decrease. Dang. Look away from the burgers. Eat without stopping. Nah, don't you probably... What? How can I keep this up and complete the challenge? Imagine something sour. I managed to eat the mountain of burgers. Oh my goodness. Is that a Batman that I see? They got a little Batman logo thing right there. Anyway, pacing technique, and mental fortitude were all required. I feel like I've grown. Dang, I'm increasing in all stats. I can now order the limited Weekend Wild Duck set when it's available. First, I should report back to Elizabeth. So if I can come back here and just increase all my stats at once like that, that would be so gravy. That would be so gravy.
Lounging about as usual, huh? Hmm?
Hugh, what do you want? If you're gonna ask me to go back, the answer's still no.
The thug.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
That's nice of him. He's a good friend.
It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
You haven't changed one bit. If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me.
Dang.
Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
Yeah. The thing is, all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second.
Hey, you still do.
But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
Dang.
Not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You really haven't changed at all.
That's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai, this is unusual. Please, come in.
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry.
And with their own school stuff
But
to
I
take
do
care
have
of.
an important favor to ask of you.
A
I
favor.
want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
Oh, well, very little of that was made public.
I know. That's why I want you to access the Kiricho Group's database.
Really?
Hack into their system? Is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. but I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure?
It'd be a tough job.
I appreciate it.
It'd be a tough job.
Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really. Did you know my entire family is made up of doctors? My parents are the one exception. It gives them a bit of an inferiority complex. That's why they're so hard on me. I don't like being at home, but here, I'm able to do something no one else can. I have a purpose. So
May have a
no,
purpose.
I don't have any complaints.
You're right. We can't do this without you. No one could take your place.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh,
I'll see you later.
that's a nice compliment, see. Oh boy.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for. So then, why? Damn it! Why am I so pissed?
gosh, it's hot. Even for July. Wow, can't believe we're already third years. Guess this will be
Oh, it's the
last time
same
we wear these
students. Dang, we
uniforms
see
and
them
hang out after
everywhere.
school. Who cares? I just want to get into college and start having fun already.
I get it. My problem is me. And going on like fighting was my duty and all. Actually, it's just all I'm good at. Because without that, I'm nothing.
Dang.
So much for being a hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Dang, man, he's really, this guy's really in his head, but, I mean, he's pretty relatable, though. Just trapped by his own feelings of self-doubt.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting in something so blindly? Dad, I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
Really?
To my family, 10 years into the future.
Seriously? Yuri Lowenthal?
Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time, Yukari. You may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. Be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon. It feels good to receive so much recognition for my work.
Yeah, being Spider-Man. He's been too busy being Spider-Man. Doesn't have any time for Yukari. Man. No time for Yukari. All those voice actors, they left some big shoes to fill. Yuri's telling Alex, you got this.
I swear to you, nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Dad.
Kari, I wonder, you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future? Do you still look towards tomorrow with excitement and wonder, like you do now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy, and I hope this letter brings a smile to both you and your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh? All I can do is believe. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
Dang, what is Mom doing right now? That's the question. Exams are coming up. Alright, so we got a million things we can do. Let's go to the rooftop, collect these things first. Collect this harvest. Let's plant that. Let's go to this homemaker show because we know we gotta get something good. Gotta get something good. Tell me something good. Oh yeah. Tell me something good. Oh yeah. I'm your host, Tanaka, with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. We'll show great products at unbeatable prices, so don't touch that dial because you won't want to miss these. Today we're introducing the outdoor activity set. Summer vacation is upon us. We have just the thing for you in this hot summer. First up, we have the Max Safety Shoes. Stay stable on any terrain. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in this instant carry too. Guess how many? 2. All this for the... Dang! Well, I need it to complete Elizabeth's request.
Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Maybe we should hold off on going to TARDIS tonight too. Looks like everyone is studying in their own rooms. They're all keeping to themselves because they're busy studying, right? I hope so.
Well, yes, but...
Me too. I can't stop thinking about it. What if they're hiding in their rooms because of something else? Yeah, it'll be alright. Anyway, we have an opportunity to hang out with Maya. Let's do it. Oh, we need to get that. We need to feed the cat. Yeah. I need to feed it again. Dang. Let's hang out with Maya. It's been a while. I'm at Shinagawa Dungeon. I'm running a little late. I'll BRTK. Maya entered the area. I was on the phone with my mom. Whenever we talk, it's always the same. It's like all she cares about is marrying me off to some dude. Why is it her problem? You don't need a boyfriend first. I'm taking my time. There's no rush, yo. Maya seems troubled. Half the population is male, right? I'll be fine. Actually, if it was me, I would have said that last part. Why don't we plan our wedding then? I would have teased her. It's sexist to think women can only be happy when they're tied down. The other night, I got a little drunky, and I kind of passed out at Palawonia. Then this old dude was like, "You'll never get a man looking like that." Ugh. I told him to shut the fuck up, damn it. Oh, sorry, I kind of got off topic. I guess I'm a little tired. But I do feel better now. Here, Tetsuya, this is for you. Maya used a heal potion on Tetsuya, but there was no effect. Oh, I guess your HP was already full. Lemonade, what the heck? I'm trying to say thanks for listening to all my bitchin'. I think Maya is opening up to me. I feel like we're growing closer. Growing closer. Need to be close. Dang, rank 4? Only rank 4? Dang, we need to hang out more. You know the old lamer I told you about? He was hanging around Palomomia too. If you see him, don't be nice. I saw him on this weird TV show too. Super creepy. Oh, him? Oh my gosh. Alright, I better go practice being a good housewife for Tetsuya. I learned about a man from TV who visits Paulownia Mall at night. I don't know, that might be another social link. Oh, what's good? What's up? I wonder if I can increase every stat I have by just going to Wild Duck Burger. How much money do I... Oh my gosh. I really need to get more money. The Weekend Wild Duck set. Fearless. Nice. I need to raise up my charm now next.
It's good to see you again. How long has it been since we first met? Time passes so quickly.
It does.
So tell me, how's life as a Persona user?
Fulfilling.
That's good to hear. I remembered something else about the coming of the end.